technologies.
Yeah, so you mentioned that there are about 4 or 5 emerging technologies that are likely to have a major impact. Could you just illustrate one more?
Yes, there are a number of emerging technologies which have potential to allow most of the developing countries to leapfrog. For example, Internet of Things, mobile internet. We have, and then Internet of Things, we have a number of stuff like wearables, robotics will also be another thing, and the big data. These are the technologies which are, and the 3D printing, which you can be able to make a lot of leapfrogging into those.
Yeah. And which of these do you think is most applicable for Tanzania?
I think what is needed now is to be able to evaluate, to test those ones, and all of them are applicable because we do have, for example, most of them are applicable, although with Internet of Things, issues relating to security we need to put under consideration.
Right.
But taking advantage of the infrastructure, the telecoms infrastructure which has been established in all the districts have been connected with 3G communication.
Yeah.
And then we have, in addition to that, we have a broadband connectivity, connecting also all the districts and passing everywhere. The big question now is trying to see how one can use this. Now we are starting to see telemedicine is taking roots. We have video conferencing facilities everywhere. We have also started to have virtual realities coming in. So these are potential. And then the blockchain. Although the blockchain is being used mainly in the financial sector, we could also use that in other sectors, like in land and other stuff.
At Ifakara Health Institute, we already produce quite a big volume of scientific knowledge, and there's a lot of thinking now that we should start moving towards a valorization of this. Do you have any specific advice for the institute?
Yeah, I think what is the most important for Ifakara is first to be aware that when we are getting money for doing research, we just don't end into the application. We need to explore possibilities of moving beyond the application. And this is something new. So we need first to raise the awareness of that to the scientists. Secondly, we have taken a number of products to policymakers into our programs by default. But we didn't have a proper mechanisms of doing that. For example, what we have done on using social marketing for bringing mosquito nets to the people, that has just happened. It was not really well planned at the beginning in terms of the research, but the environment was conducive for that to happen, and that fortunately we have managed to do that. That's one. The second thing is we have the work which we have done, and other people have taken it as a public good. That is also good. Now we need to figure out with these new developments how can we be able to continue to do what we are doing, because most of the things which we are doing is mainly has no major commercial value. But since the emergence of the social impact investors who are more interested also to support social enterprises, then we should be able to exploit that potential.
To do that. And finally, as the director of the Commission for Science and Technology, how much optimism do you have that Tanzania as a country?
Yes, I'm optimistic because we have established the ICT incubation, and that's something which we're encouraging now, formation of incubation, formation of acceleration, of accelerators, simply because that we have seen now the ICT incubation we have started. It has generated a number of jobs, almost more than 500 jobs, directly, indirectly 15,000 jobs, and this is only on ICT. So it is possible for knowledge-based industries to be able to create more jobs, and also contribute to solve the problem of unemployment which do exist in many places. And this is something which, as I mentioned earlier on, if you look at the return of investment of the funds which have been received for research for the last 4 or 5 years, we have received from the government something which is to a tune of almost to $30 million, or 45 billion shillings. But one company has brought into the government almost until to date 2 trillion shillings. So that's the return of investment on top of the number of jobs which have been created. So if this country is proud of having a large biodiversity, and life sciences is one of the most active research area in this country, we should be able to create some companies.
At Ifakara Health Institute, we want to take the leadership on the development for global health products, and we are looking forward to the support of the Commission for Science and Technology. And we want to start small, but we hope that we can make a significant contribution in this space.
Yes, and this is what I think, that's why I've been trying to linking up with these guys who are doing these technologies, simply because that I see the potential of emerging technologies. Ifakara has already demonstrated capacity in evaluation of these new interventions, of these novel intervention. What we haven't done so far is how to bring those into the market. But the potential is there, and I think looking at what we have done in demographic surveillance, there is new call for the Gates Foundation on wearables. This is one of the reasons why I brought these guys here. When we are discussing with them and they look at how much money we might be able to need to do that, this guy said, no, we can get this from the investors. We don't have to worry about this.
Thank you so much, Hassan. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
So you understand that